Ta-da! Let me quickly fix the Discord side of things and then we're pretty much ready to go. Alrighty, ready. So we have 14 minutes 33 seconds until she releases. For some reasons the devs decided she is gonna release on reset. So let's do some dailies. I think I might just have a couple lying around that we can quickly fix up before we lose everything to the daily reset. So let's see, we have this out of the way. Probably Hearts of Darkness. Yep. Ta-da! Did I stop playing the free-to-play? Yes, I abandoned that. I did have neither the time nor the interest in playing that account anymore. It was just too much. Alright. 13 minutes 40 seconds. Yes, we did that. I don't want to do the Love and Punishment daily. I'm just going to not do it. See, that's something you can do with the power of determination. You can just be like, yep. I am not going to whip her for the 100th time. Enough is enough. And then you just don't do it. Especially because the rewards, they don't seem that valuable, you know what I mean? But yeah, I have something, I think, somewhat interesting saved at least, and that is we're going to be trying to actually push endgame content in that my tower should not be pushed to the limit. See, we are only on stage 191. So okay, you can't quite see. Let me see if I can show you the BP real quick. How do we do that best? Why there's so many things in the way? But yeah, as you can see, it says 226,000 is what we need, 198,000 is what we have. So we might even be able to push some actual content with the summoners if they turn out to be good enough. And yeah, we pretty much see how important it is to have, like, let's say 3 summoners that all provide you a whole bunch of blood souls. And did I like the picture? Yeah, I saw it. So I'm debating between either running a Quinn or an Albrecht alongside, let's say, Acapella to then give them a chance. So we're probably gonna run Acapella for sure. And then it's either Albrecht or Quinn. Most likely gonna be Quinn. So we run Quinn, Bella, Noah, Genevieve. I think that's what we're going to be going for, and kind of trying to see if that has any validity whatsoever. And also, obviously, we'll take this whole thing into PvP and see if there's any point in replacing Clive Jr., right? So the only thing I could see is if an arena fight takes longer than 20 seconds, meaning you'll be back at the ability to recover more blood souls through the artifact, you would have to trigger Genevieve's ult, whereas, for example, for Clive Jr. it's a passive. And you cannot really swap out Spectral Gilrain, because he's a half moon, right? Because he's a half moon, so you could get the full moon, or you say fuck the full moon, and you just swap out Spectral Gilrain. Because he also doesn't really summon more summons unless he gets a kill. Yeah. Honestly, I'm decently interested in what she can do. And also, what was it? Kingdom Medium Armor. Right? Her faction was Kingdom Medium Armor, right? I swear I have like 5 full sets of Kingdom Medium Armor. I can show it to you in a couple secs. But I probably have like 3 or 4 for every slot, or at least like 5 for the, I think it's the armor, the medium kingdom armor. I have like 5 of those, so we could technically try to give her some bound pieces. You tried out Chronometer 6 and see if Teona gets ult faster with 4 instead of 3 summons. Did not work. What you mean did not work? Why wouldn't it work? You just didn't use a summoner that summons instant. You need a summoner that summons a summon the moment the battle begins. And there's currently only 3 that do so. And that is S. Gilrain, who summons a summon the moment the battle begins through teleportation. You have Bella, who summons a summon the moment the battle begins, and then you have Clive Jr. No other summons a summon the moment the battle begins, meaning that's why you didn't see her ult go to 4. So if you were to get yourself a Genevieve and then have a Chronometer 6 and then give it to everybody, then you would get 4 at the very beginning. But yeah, here, let me show you my Kingdom medium armor. Kingdom medium armor. So we have 6 headpieces. 6 Kingdom medium armor headpieces. Why? I don't know. I have no idea, but we have 6 Kingdom headpieces. Oh no, it's a standard piece, but I swear I have way too many of those anyway. Yeah, I actually do have 4 of those. Man, this fucking Kingdom medium armor enrages me for no reason. We have 4 here, we have 4 of those, and let's see, how many of these do we have? We have 2. So why do I need 10? Why do I need 10 and I don't even have 1 full set? That's just not fair. That is just not fair. See, I have 10 total and not even 1 full set. 4 of those, 4 of these, 2 of those, and not a single headpiece. Despair. Yo, Lone Wolf, what's up? Alright, let's get this extra summon out of the way. Okay, let me know in the chat, who of you that have this double extra whatever pass still read the council chamber tasks? Right? Like, I've caught myself the last couple of days just clicking through it and just picking the highest option, and it usually tends to work out quite well, I gotta admit. So we always hit like 8 or 9 of these people agreeing with each other, so it just seems to work, so I don't really change it. TA Fatigate Shield didn't cast after using Jean's, Eskil and Bella because it's too instant, so there's no way if you use all the people, you ult so fast that Timeless Aeona disables her own passive. That is... Oh, that's a problem. Okay, so looks like 3 summons is the limit because you don't want Aeona to ult too early. When are they adding Stella and Albrecht to the regular banners? Most likely next patch. So that should be the patch of the 23rd. So you see how this banner ends on the 23rd? There should be a patch. I guess you could say, you know, to a degree, it's the redemption patch, right? It is the patch that every one of us that play this game have been waiting for. It is the Halloween patch. So it better be juicy, right? From the 23rd to then, I think it's always going to be like 3 weeks. So it should be from the 23rd to the 30th. It depends. If they introduce an ancestor, it would only be a 2-week patch. But I do have a feeling it's going to be a 3-week one. So it would be from the 23rd to the 30th to the 6th of November to the 30th of November. So yeah, but Halloween patch, right? Exactly. There has to be something. There has to be something. Halloween patch, game is gothic themed, vampire themed. They better bring out something. Otherwise, we're kind of in big trouble, big trouble. Limited unit for Halloween. There's a scam in Discord. Who do we need to ban? Alright, fantastic. Ta-da! Ban. Delete message history, previous 7 days. Compromise the hacked account, ban. Gone. Alright, good stuff. Alright. So, where was I? Otherworldly unit? I don't know. Like, I swear this otherworldly unit is there just to, like, get us excited for nothing. I don't even know if we're ever gonna see any collabs here. I don't know if we're ever gonna see any collabs here whatsoever. Look at these user ratings. Quinn, huh? That's a lot of quins. That's a lot of quins. I've seen someone say that there isn't really a reason for them to do anything really special for Halloween. Yeah. I mean, if they're lame about it, then they're gonna be like, yeah, we have a primarily Chinese Asian audience and they don't really celebrate Halloween, and then we don't get anything. Can we get the Timeless Aeona from the Blue Dawn banner? Yes, you can. Here, view details, Herald info, Herald list, and you'll find her right here. Timeless Aeona. The Timeless Aeona chance is around you need to hit a 13% chance. Usually it's a 1 in 10 if your SSR is an ancestor, and then you need to hit a 1 in 7. But yeah. So if the devs really do like, we don't really wanna, right, we have primarily Chinese audience, whatever, then yeah, I guess. But no, anything in the West should be looking forward to a Halloween type event, right? Because it just makes sense. It's fucking vampires. Like, come on. They cannot miss this, right? Obviously, there's a chance they miss it because they're just that dense, but they shouldn't, you know? They shouldn't. They shouldn't miss this. We're just gonna see what them devs coming up with.
Please come again.
Honestly, Genevieve looking pretty good so far. She basically puts on a persistent AE with her golem. Yeah. You wonder if they'll have Alucard? Yeah, but they'll have to pay for licensing. I don't know if they want to do that. Or, I mean, they probably should. We need some otherworldly unit to look forward to. Like, why introduce the concept of otherworldly since game launch if it's never gonna lead anywhere? You know what I mean? We shall see. Did the pulling start yet? It's 3 minutes. It is 3 minutes until she actually releases. So for now, our hands are tied. No pulling can be done. And I just hope with every bone in my body, this is not going to be an Albrecht disaster. For those of you that were here for Albrecht and remember it, pretty much Albrecht's event got released. The event stages got released, but we weren't able to play any content whatsoever for an hour straight. So just don't let that happen today. How about that? How about that? No, I cannot. I cannot even afford her being in the boudoir, right? If she were in the boudoir, it would be too expensive. How am I meant to get 4 copies of her, you know? Like, knowing my luck, there's just no way. There's just no way that's gonna lead anywhere healthy. Okay, we can afford some light fragments, I guess. Alright, let's upgrade the remaining whatevers. When you realize how long 3 minutes are, yeah, 3 minutes are 180 seconds. I know, truly unbelievable, eh? Yeah. Alright, so let's upgrade here. So we're level 48. On the Kingdom, we're level 49. And then on Bloodborne, we're level 52. Aha! Fantastic. And then Awakening, we're locked until level 240, which is just a tiny bit away. We're like super close, you know? It's only like 140,000 pure blood, right? It's not that bad. Calm down. I mean, what is 140,000 pure blood anyway? So, yeah, good stuff. Alright, how much is this? Ooh, nothing. Yeah? Yeah, we gotta be careful. But yeah, do you think there's a connection to some degree with like a cappella having these like head adornments and Genevieve also having them? Who knows? It at least looks similar-ish in the vessels tab, you could say. Alright, we have everything else out of the way. That's fancy, that's alright. Yeah, I think we're ready. We're ready for Genevieve to check out how free is she truly and how useful will she be surely. Okay, 10 seconds. Please just work, alright? Come on. Don't do us with no bullshit. Daily reset. A game of chess is right here. We can get an additional 10 summon. Because luckily, we unlocked the Septime Boudoir, so we're going to get our summons back there. We should now have unlocked the Nightmare difficulty, meaning from now on you can buy the shop resources again, buy the Prisoner's Blood, so you can push through fully, so you can fully buy out the shop, so you can buy additional Divine Blood. Yeah, we have 100 extra summons here. We have this login reward right there. We have a mail, very important, very important. Yeah, I don't know. I think we should probably... So, you know, we're not really gonna summon a lot, right? What we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking for one copy. And then we're gonna stop. Because I hope for everything that there's gonna be something more interesting happening next week. Or I guess you could say next patch. So we won't be going as hard, we won't be going as long. Give me some numbers in the chat. We're not gonna make any questionnaire or whatever. Just hit me with some numbers. We are 0 pity. And the last unit we pulled is the raid up unit. So how much is it gonna take it? It's gonna be anywhere from like 0, anywhere from 1 to 120. So just give me some numbers. Hard pity, 120. I wanna do 120 though. Let me make sure we get this toned down a little. Like this, yeah. Ta-da. Alright. 66. You believe in just 10? 119. You a bitch. 20. Alright. Let's see. First 10 pull. Bang. Bang. Okay. We're starting in with a dud. With a non-fancy pull. Alright. Pull 20. Boom. God damn it. Alright, 20 are done. 30. Fantastic. So we are on 39 pity. 49. Come on. There's just no way, right? Like, there's just no way that there isn't gonna be an SSR in this one, right? Like, we're not going to get it on exactly 60, are we? It's gonna be like 55, 56, 57. Alright. Genevieve or no Genevieve? Let me know in chat. What do you think? Put in your bets right now. Genevieve or no Genevieve? It's a 50-50. She coming home? Yes? Joanne? Kane? Jenna? Tihati? Tihati would be crazy. Here we go. Ta-da! See, it wasn't that bad, right? We didn't even have to go that far. It was only a too high amount of summons for my liking. Let's see. It took us... Yeah, it took us... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 19, 29, 39, 49, 50, 51, 52. 52 summons is what it took us to get ourselves a single Genevieve. So now that we have our hands on her, let's get her on the tree and then figure out the rest. Who do we want to boot? We need a vote or whatever. I don't know. Whichever name I see the most, we are gonna remove from the tree and we're not gonna look back. I know it has 0 consequence whatsoever. I know I can put them back on later, but still. So these are all the units we currently have on the tree, and whichever name I see the most, we're going to get rid of. Cecia or Edina. Or Cecia would be rude, seeing as how we just got a summoner, no? But yeah, I guess Edina, huh? Edina gotta go. Yeah, you're right. She She really isn't meant to be up there, huh? Alrighty, Dina. You've served your time. It is now time for a new star to shine, and that is Genevieve. She is now 226, which brings us to another problem. We might not even have enough proper skill up materials for her. How many do we have of these? Can I get a count? I guess we can use the boxes when we need them. So where are you, Genevieve? You should be there. You go. All right, 21,992. Oh, yeah, that's bad. So one of those things here also is her upgrades are double worth because of the fact that they both affect her and her ultimate, or I guess you could say her summon, and her summon has 100% of her stats. So it is somewhat important, you could say, to have both upgraded. So we just stop at 4/4 for now, and then, ooh, can we get at least a tiny amount of resources here? 2, 3. Oh, yikes. Can we buy him from the event shop maybe? Or did I buy that out already as well? Okay, we need 80 coins. Let's play a hard state. That's 50 coins, but there should be an achievement. So that should give us enough to bring her to 4/4/4, so we can see what she's all about. Yeah, truly the hardest of hard modes, as it's meant to be. Alright, so now that we have this out of the way, we didn't get the extra drops because I haven't paid attention to who's rated up. Schwoops. Alright, whatever. We can still afford the 32 right here. And then we have Genevieve. Where did you go? You're somewhere in here. I know you are. There you go. Okay, so 4. We have enough of those. We have enough of these. We don't have enough of any of those. So we would need golden pages and purple slabs. Golden pages, purple slabs. We both have, yeah, we have all the materials here in the shop to be bought. Okay. Alright, let's give ourselves a 100% chance by removing Acapella, putting in Fanny. And there we go, 100% chance, okay. Okay, do let me know. Should we test on 4/4/4 or should we buy out the event shop and get it to like 5/5/5? What do you think? Should we just go in with 4/4/4 for the testing, or should we go to like, I don't know, 5/5/5, 5/5/6 or something like that? Because if we want to upgrade her a bit higher, we have to play a little bit of event story, right? The moment we have the event story finished, we can just buy the extra entries, refresh the shop, and just buy out everything. 4/4/4? 10/10/10 for super thorough testing. Yeah, surely, bro. Any other requests? You just want to know how much he buffs Tinoa? Good question. How good is my Tinoa anyway? Tinoa. My Tinoa is a 4/4/4 with 1 copy and potential pieces. Okay. Then sure, let's just go into the testing. Alright, we need a headpiece. So let's just pick a kingdom headpiece. We need a jacket. We can give him a faction matching one. We can give him a level 5 faction matching ring. He has a faction matching piece. Artifact wise, I kind of want to try out triple silver chronometer for story, just to kind of see how it goes. So he gets the silver shadow. Our next upgrade target is Bella. We need to make sure she has all the gear that she needs. So she gets a level 5 headpiece, a level 0 ring, a standard unupgraded chest, and a no faction whatever piece with, yep. Then Genevieve gets a no faction. Oh no, she's probably gonna get the headpiece, as dumb as it sounds. It's just more efficient to put it on a DPS. So Bella is just going to get this one right here at level 0. Alright, And then Genevieve is on top of that going to get the Kingdom chest. Kingdom, whatever the fuck that is. And a Kingdom ring. Artifact, we are also going to give her the Silver Shadow. Yeah, it should finish up our Genevieve. And that brings us to Acapella. Acapella has full faction pieces. Acapella has the cage. Acapella has level 8 ult. Yes, I know my Acapella ult could be higher. I just never really found the time to like save materials because we're upgrading pretty much everything. Affinity. We could give her affinity. We have some affinity materials lying around. Ah, we even have kingdom ones. Isn't that fancy? Alright, there we go. Affinity 10. So that's around 160 extra step.
Through every game.
Do you guys see this? I'm not imagining her having like an open rib cage, am I? I'm not the only one that sees this, right? Damn. Okay. That's pretty awesome. Where does that come from? Huh. That is a pretty fucking awesome model if I do say so myself. I like that. It is kind of weird, but I like it. Okay, okay. Interesting. So let's go back to how it was before. Oh, okay. Yeah, damn. I did not realize that. Do you see it here? I mean, you do. How did I miss that? Huh, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. Okay, so Bella geared, Acapella geared, T Noah geared, Genevieve geared, Quinn. We're going to pick Quinn as our last team member.
That's why they bloom so brilliantly.
Yeah, sure. Let's upgrade some pieces for our Quinn as well. Oh, okay. Quinn in the Fruit of Immortality. Okay. Team should be ready. Expectations are high. Is this going to lead anywhere? Is this going to lead anywhere besides the Disappointment Town? Okay. How much BP can we even get here, right? Our highest account BP is like 200,000 if we do everything perfectly. How much BP are we left if we only use our summoners?
All raw materials for my merchandise.
We shall release them from their torment.
The plan is laid. Now we advance.
Maybe like this?
The plan is laid. Now we advance.
What about her range? Mage range, so she would have to like walk forward.
Now we advance.
168,000. Oof. Summoner team, not very high in BP. Because why would you bind pieces, right? Why would you go out of your way to bind pieces to like Noah or any of these units without any incentive? Okay, we're gonna start off with Acapella, then a Quinn. And maybe Genevieve ult. All right, let's see how this goes. So we get the instant blood sword. Wait, oh, why did we only get 2? Oh, cause Noah takes a while to get his blood souls going, cause he has to first summon his own summon. So it's not gonna be like triple burst. It's gonna be delayed by a bit. Okay. And now we can drop that summon straight on their heads. Can trigger another Acapella. Alright, so we have 9 horse stacks. So you can see the full stacks. This is the Noah buff, the T Noah buff. It is fully stacked at 5. Let me actually move myself down here. Come on. Ah, 1 sec. I'll catch myself so I can be not as much in the way. Ta-da. So, all right. Now that we have this out of the way, we can try a Noah ult. Does it even do any damage? Not really. Not really. Okay. So we're back into the Blood Moon. We have Acapella being ready. Alright. 10 summon stacks. There's the tower. You know, I don't know why, but my damage numbers aren't visible. Oh, is it because I disabled floating text? Whoops. I don't even think I actually, like, intentionally did that. Oh, yeah. So, okay. My fault. Now the damage numbers are back. Let's see. We have 3 stacks right here. I don't know. I don't know. So, how much BP difference do we have? 60,000, right? What even is the percentage drop, right? Like, how bad is it? 168,823 divided by 226,050. I mean, we are at a 26% deficit. It's the T-Iona effect again. It's like, sure, if we use T-Iona, this is gonna work. But what if we don't, right? What if we don't? But alright. Let's get that Quinn ult in. I mean, okay, we need 1 more stack for Noah to have max stacks. There we go. Let's just target this standard unit, alright? Let's see what happens. Also, how is our summon dying, if you know what I mean? Right? Like, who is... Didn't it say something along the lines of this shit being untargetable or, like, not getting targeted? So, why is it getting damaged if you, like... I don't know. Huh. Go, Noah, do something. What does it even do? Exactly. All right, let's once again have a look at her, right? So, War Golem. Summon 1 max, cannot move and is not prioritized as a target. Still means, I guess it can be chosen as a target, but when? Like, is it when like a Bella summon dies, they just retarget the next closest thing? All right, let's swap the positions of Bella and our girly girl here. Quinn. And we do the Quinn ult, just so we don't lose her. Okay, so we have the 5 stacks, which is fine. Bella died already, which isn't that great. And then we do what? We like summon this thing again. Get the stun. What's the solution here? Fleeting Bella for Genevieve?
This is quite interesting.
I don't think I have another game mode where I need less BP. Right? Like 226,000 is not that much. If I go into hard mode of campaign, we need 272,000. So there's no way we can run it against hard mode. Tower stage 191 really isn't that bad post Timeless Aeona. Alright, let's at least try the Tomb of the Fallen, okay? Let's try the Tomb of the Fallen. Let's hope the Summoner team can at least be the Tomb of the Fallen, alright?
All raw materials for my merchandise.
We shall release them from their torment.
The plan is laid. Now we advance.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella! I promise that's not what customers.
Alright, so here we have the early Blood Souls. Alright, and we summon the tower thing. Nice. The tower got destroyed by the boss falling over, or at least pushed back. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so we have the summon down. We can go into Noah. Can use Noah to attack the core. At least the core's getting killed, you know. So we should have 2 stacks on the summon now. You see like these 2 stacks above the summon. Those should be like these like king stacks where they get like where the tower gets like increased range, increased damage, increased attack speed. So yeah, okay, the boss just naturally pushes our summon back, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh yeah, it did a decent amount of damage. Alright, let's try again. Summon gets pushed back, we take all the power we have, we summon the summon down. And we get some tick damage. Yeah. Does it even count as summoning a summon? Like, do we even get a Blood Soul if we use Genevieve's ult? Because aren't we like just moving the same summon around? Does it even count? Alright, let's see. So we pay 4, and then it just... No, that probably was Noah getting a summon out or whatever. So for her to trigger the Silver Shadow, it happens at the beginning of the battle, and then her summon needs to die. Because if her summon doesn't die, you also don't summon another summon.
Without regret. Only cold oblivion.
At least we got a hammer. Okay, arena time. Let's see what this can do in Arena. So we have Bella equipped, we have Genevieve equipped, and the other one should then be Spectre Gilrain. Spectre Gilrain, right here. Right here. Right there. Right here. He gets the Silver Shadow from Noah. And then it's probably just like Quinn and Acapella. Okay, so Arena.
Conflict intertwine.
No. Labubu Lover. The fuck? Alright, I guess we have to play some fights to get to proper people.
Past or future.
Alright, so here we go. We have Timeless. We take this out. We take you out. We bring Genevieve in. I mean, the range is
Now
nice. If you look at it, like it lands straight in the enemy formation.
the plan is laid. Now we advance.
I guess. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, why not? Let's give our summoners a chance to prove themselves. Yeah. Boom. This targeting doesn't even make any sense. Like, using her ultimate is worse than just placing it down, because it's gonna naturally target some weird person in the front line. It would be too hard, right, for the thing to just go up and just come crashing down. No, it has to go back to the front line. So her ultimate,
Where violence and conflict intertwine.
I wouldn't really recommend using it. Okay, we found a summon team.
Every meal.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's kind of it. If you have a stronger tier Iona, you can win without her. If you match against someone that has her instead of someone else, I don't know if it makes too much of a difference, honestly.
Where violence and conflict intertwine.
Like, maybe if you have a full copy and then with like a bunch of bound pieces. I mean, I guess her main purpose is to just like get this disrupting tower onto a Timeless. So that... Yeah, I don't know. What is the end goal here? I have no idea. Also, holy shit, can fucking Quinn stop being so tanky?
Violence and conflict intertwine.
Like, me seeing all these Quinns being so tanky, you know what that tempts me to do? It really just tempts me to just start binding pieces to a Quinn. You know, just because I can.
I remember you
Alright, let's give this thing a refinement.
from Sunset Isle. A sacrifice bound to the seal. And Noah Nevernight, who has walked with me through uncountable pasts.
Yeah, I guess lock it and then just keep re-rolling, huh? I just don't like losing the attack speed. I just don't like losing 5% attack speed. Alright. Anybody wants to see my flex Iona that we've been working on since her release? Get ready. So this is our headpiece. Crit damage, attack speed, crit rate. This is our chest piece. Crit rate, crit damage, all damage bonus. This is our ring. Crit rate, crit damage, attack speed. And then this is the final piece. Crit damage, magic damage bonus, attack speed. we have a decent timeless, right? And that's the biggest problem. Like, the biggest issue with this game is you need to go out of your way to invest into people that don't, like, you don't know if they're gonna be good, right? There's nobody that can just confirm for you is gonna be good enough for you to invest months and months of work re-rolling all these pieces, binding all these pieces, upgrading all these pieces, getting all the copies just to even compare to a hypercarry like Timeless. I don't know. You got a SS1 and 20? Hey. If they don't power creep Iona, they're cooked. If they power creep Iona, they're cooked. My biggest hope is the November gameplay mode, like the November update. They promised that in the November we're gonna get a new roguelike game mode that asks us to solve challenge stages to some degree. So maybe there will be stages where you just aren't allowed to use Timeless. And then all of a sudden you want units that are not Timeless. But for now, we'll surely get a better source of hammers, right? No, but it looks like we're getting the double drop weekends more frequently, as in like every second week.
Where violence and conflict intertwine, great riches abound. Care to give it a try?
I have no idea what we're meant to do with Genevieve. Okay, what does she do? What does she do here? Right? The most exciting game mode ever. Let's find her piece. Obsidian Queen. Genevieve's War Golem greatly increases the range of its basic attack and special. It could be...
I still remember how to use power.
interesting. Okay, let's take out Van Helsing. Let's put Genevieve at the very front. Show us that range. How far can we push this tower? Right? Because clearly this tower right there is not going to be able to hurt nobody. And then it's slowly going to get all those upgrades and whatnot every time we ult. So it should be... okay, so this is as far as the tower goes. And then it just stands there menacingly and tickets the enemies to death. Alright. Alright, sure.
And the future without limit begins from here.
Also, why is it physical damage? Okay, so this is the fully upgraded tower with fantastic attack speed, and look how shiny it is. It glows. Huh? Alright. What more do you do, Mr. Tower? Aha. So like every what? Every fourth attack is a stun? I don't know. I gotta be honest with you here. I don't think I'll be able to sell her to anyone with what we're seeing from this testing, right? Like, not only would you need to quadruple fuck yourself to try to use her in some way, because you're going to have to use summoners you don't have built anyway. Who has a T-Noah with bound pieces? Who has, like, Bella with, like, a lot of bound pieces? Everybody started using Quinn, not Bella anymore. Like, I don't know. It's just... Yeah, because for the summoner team to even work, you would need to push its BP. But to push the BP, you would need to like bind pieces, you would need to get the skill ups. Even then, the concept of the Silver Shadow Chronometer, while nice, is meant to be run with a hyper carry, right? Like, Silver Shadow Chronometer on summoners, this Blood Soul should never be used to use more ultimates of the same summoners, because they don't have any damage scaling. So, any summoner you give this to, while yes, they gain more Blood Souls, do less damage. And if you just don't give it to them, then why are you playing summoners at all anyway?
Only by breaking free from the gravity of our past.
Pray that time encroaches no further.
Only by breaking free from the gravity of our past can we see towards the starry sea of our future.
Where violence and conflict intertwine.
Alright, sure, let's run the summoner team against the Timeless Aeona. Let's go! So, summoner team. Timeless Aeona goes out. Transcendent, like this surely is gonna end well, right?
Release them from their torment.
Like, what's the worst that could happen here?
Lost in
Like, there's no way we would lose, right? Because summoners are now, like, back. You know, they're like, strong and good. And we're going to win with the power of friendship. Go, summoners! Get him! Woo! Summoners! Show us what you can do! Yes, that's what we like to see. Go! Yes, Noah! Big ult! Bella! Yeah, Bella ult! Yeah, come on! Oh, nobody's dead, but we are almost dead. Nice! One more, come on, one more hit, and we got this. Are we actually winning? Huh? Oh yeah, no, it was he just didn't ult with Timeless Aeona. Whew! Ha! Really got us there in the first half. Alright, let's try again. Summoners versus Timeless Aeona. Round 2. I mean, we are surviving the first ult. For all intents and purposes, the team is at least capable of surviving the first Timeless Aeona ult. Anything else is just, too much to ask for, I guess.
Violence and conflict intertwine. Great witches abound.
Yeah.
Care to give it a try?
Raw materials for my merchandise.
One more time. Summoners, yes. Woo.
Where violence and conflict intertwine.
So,
Great witches abound.
what do you think? Could there be a way to build a defense team?
Still remember how to use power.
So, like, let's say Genevieve, Noah, whatever, and then you just,
The plan is laid.
and then, I don't know, Noah. Because Noah does also absorb quite a bunch of hits because he shares his damage with his summons. Where the fuck are you, Noah? I know you're here somewhere. Stop hiding. So we run Noah in the front line, like all three in the front line. They can all tank a bit. And
As you wish. As you wish. The plan is laid.
then we just ult infinitely, kind of hoping to survive. Is it for 2 minutes? Ah, no, wait. They changed their strategy. Tanking doesn't even work anymore. Because now after a certain set amount of time, healing gets reduced and damage gets increased.
Intertwine.
Duh. So,
Care to give it a try?
yeah, it's not even worth thinking about, right?
All raw materials for my merchandise.
Yeah, here, look, Frenzy, right? Increases all damage dealt and damage taken, reduces the HP recovery rate and shield recovery rate. So, I don't think they change any values. There hasn't been a single change to a single character's kit since release. There hasn't been a single nerf, nor has there been a single buff ever since the game's release.
The violence and
Pray that time encroaches no further.
Balancing will be a birthday event, who knows? They can't nerf, obviously they can't nerf, but they can buff and then nerf in that way. They can just make everybody else stronger and by that margin make somebody else weaker. But, alright. Genevieve, huh? I don't see a use. I don't even think you need her instead of a Clive Jr. in Arena. I don't even think anything changes much. But yeah, I guess she is a Clive Jr. with higher base stats. Yeah.
Pray that time encroaches no further.
Performs basic attack against nearby enemies, triggering special after 4 basic attack that deals damage to enemies within range and stunning them. Increasing attack speed and damage. Sharp Advance increases the range and golem of basic and special, increases War Golem's ultimate range and ultimate damage. Cannot be dispelled.
I don't recall calling you, but it seems you have no intention of leaving.
All raw materials for my merchandise.
past or future, every me stands with you now.
The plan is laid. Now we advance.
Mourn for your imminent demise.
So, we get these summons out. We ult early. We get the damage reduction. And I mean, okay. This is positive. Okay, besides her changing the tower orientation. But as you might have seen, she actually stunned Timeless during her ultimate. Which I guess should be worth something? So in a
Conflict intertwine.
perfect world, you're going to get like Timeless Iona stuns out of this.
For my merchandise.
Like no matter where Timeless Iona is, I think you can reach her.
Materials for my merchandise.
So yeah, with this War Golem placement, no matter where on the field they put the Timeless, you should be able to reach her. So enemy Timeless is just gonna get like 1 or 2 less attacks out in ult. If you pay attention right there. And then, where's the stun? There's the stun, right? So, yeah. It all kind of gets ruined once she moves her summon around. Because then it's like out of range. But, at least for a little bit, it makes you feel like she's at least better than Clive Jr.
Where violence
Yeah?
and conflict intertwine.
Are we getting too much? But we only have 3 units on the field. Do I have like extra blood soul recovery or something on the field? Let me see. Yeah, we are ulting too fast.
Where violence and conflict intertwine.
Was it always like this?
Riches abound. Care to give it a try?
Did my team always start with my Timeless doing fuck all?
All raw materials for my merchandise.
This is quite interesting.
Interesting. Somehow Jean provides more blood, so I don't think she should.
Intertwine.
There should only be 1 extra.
Materials for my merchandise.
We had 3 Chronos and 3 summons, yeah. But apparently that's too fast. But what if we do stay with the 3 Chronos,
Advance.
but we just swap up the ult order a little bit? So we put Garen back in, but we start here, then Timeless, and then here. So we give Iona the time she needs to get her shield. We use Quinn to absorb the impacts. Might just be better. Hi, I have a full summoner team with Bella, Tia, Noah, Carlos, Cici, and Serrate Iona. Do you suggest summoning Genevieve too? If so, who should you replace her with? You would probably take out Cicia. But only summon for her if you really like the summoner archetype. If you don't have a Timeless Iona. And if you don't care about who they're gonna release on Halloween.
All raw materials for my merchandise.
Yeah. This might just be better, like starting with a Quinn ult.
Great riches abound. Care to give it a try?
He is using Genevieve in here. So just 2 summoners. Who knows? Is she bad or worse than expected? She's just...
Pray that time encroaches.
not useful? If that makes sense? She's like... she's pretty. I don't know, like, she just doesn't do anything. You can't run her in story, because why would you run her in story? She provides no healing. She's not tanky. The stuns take too long. I mean, like, what would be her use outside of a Tinoa summoner team for story, alright? So outside of that, you run Quinn, you run Bella, you run her, you run Acapella,
Is quite interesting.
and then you what? You just hope her golem
Advance.
does stuff? So we would go probably like this. Alright, so we get the war golem in. Oh, whoops. And then at some point the war golem is gonna do a bit of a stun. It's just gonna chill there, but it's gonna be, I don't know, it's just gonna be timeless, right? It's not that it's like Genevieve being in here that made us clear this stage, right? And you've seen how nonsensical the damage output of the team before was, right? Yes, I know my timeless Iona is maxed out and she's probably one of the top 10 in the game or whatever the fuck, but still, it's not worth it. I don't know. Yeah, get your free copy. I don't see a single, like, let's see, what other events do we have on the line? Prophecy. Will she really make a difference for Prophecy? No. Like, there's a 0% chance in hell that somehow, for whatever reason, you're going to need to have a summoner team build, because, again, 90% of the damage for Prophecy is probably going to come from Timeless. Then Prophecy ends, then we have the double drops. Yeah, you can wait. You can just wait. You don't have to summon. And the reason why you can wait is because we get information. You get information on the event, right? On the Halloween event before the banner disappears, right? There will be information about the next unit, the next 2 units, potentially 3 units, the next game modes, and all that stuff will be there before her banner ends. At least we get a decent full moon to Kingdom Tower. Yeah. For all of you struggling in the tower, Kingdom Tower, you now need to struggle less. Yeah. Alright, people, I think that's it. There's nothing else to test. Huh. Alright. I'll give you like a quick rundown summary conclusion to her in a video for those of you that weren't here the whole time. And I'll try to give you a couple more theories in regards to what I think is going to happen in the future and what you should do and whatnot. It's been a pleasure as always, and I think this is the first champion we've ever got that has no purpose upon release right now. Like, there's no reason you need her. She might be the very first easy skip.
I have always awaited the arrival.
Fuck. Let's see if we can get ourselves another SSR right here.
Please come again.
Wait, we're 49 out of 50. Really? God damn it. Alright, people. Thank you so much for joining. And as always, we see each other in the next which should take me like 30-40 minutes. And then that should be up. And, yeah, let's see what the devs come up with. Yeah, I mean, Albrecht is fantastic. Albrecht is fantastic. Yeah, you might want to start saving these. You might want to start or keep saving those. Like, keep in mind, church shards are going to get a rise in value. Not only are they going to add Albrecht into those, but they're also going to add Fanny in here. Like, keep your church shards. Yeah, keep your churchyards. Alright then,